Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Altcoin Buzz Trading. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Matic, Pancakeswap, and Harmony again, or ONE is the chart symbol there. Let's get right to the charts. BTC over here didn't quite break out yesterday. It was looking like it was going to do that, but we didn't do it. We started forming a handle in what could be a cup and handle situation, and now we pulled back a little bit, but we should be getting support down here. No issues with that. Hopefully, we don't go under these lows as we pull back 33,257. We really shouldn't go under that level. If we do, it is going to put kind of the rally at risk. So hopefully we can stay above that, and that's the lows from about 2 days ago. That's really all there is. We should remain bullish in this environment as long as we stay above that level. I do want to say something off the top, though, is that the stock market appears to be falling apart. So keep that little nugget in your back pocket. If you see things start to break down, we could see that dynamic at play. But don't let that affect your trading. You should know about it, but it shouldn't affect what you do with each individual position, okay? All right, that's really it for BTC. As long as we're up in here, we're doing okay. Get supported, rally back up. Hopefully, we don't stay in this consolidation that long, but we never do get to know how long these things last. Next up is Matic. So Matic here, I do want to say that the next couple coins have been laggards in this market. They've not led the market up, but they are starting to post some pretty good charts. You see Matic here with a nice consolidation up here. We have a 66.53 alert level on here. Let's go ahead and throw on a potential trade. So let's say we enter on our 66.53. We're going to give ourselves a stop loss. It's about 8.39%. That's about as wide as I would go. I don't like to have my stop losses that wide, and that's, like I said, that's about it. So let's take a measured move from the bottom here. And this has been a pretty strong move up for Matic. So if we do get a good, strong breakout, I would assume that this will actually continue and break out to this level. 8789 is the potential profit target on this one. So up about 32%. If we break out up there at the 66.53. Now, a lot of people say, why don't I want to buy this lower? I could get more profit. Well, if you buy this thing before it truly breaks out, and in a moment I'll define what a true breakout is if you don't know. If you buy this early, it may never even attempt the breakout, and then you buy something, it gets lazy for a couple days and it rolls over. Maybe you forget you have it, or maybe you mismanage the position. But in trading, one of the things you have to have is the discipline to wait for your signal. And even though we look for these potential trades, the signal's actually breaking out of a level or testing a level or something, whatever it is, there is a trigger for it. So we kind of look for symptoms here in the market, and then we wait for an actual action to happen before we can act. And so you do have to wait for the breakout of this one. Now, if it does break out at the 66.53, you could have a smaller stop loss depending on the actions that it performs in the next day or so. If we just hold sideways, so in other words, if we just go like that, chop around, then start to break up, what you can actually do is move this stop loss up to this level. Okay, then your stop loss becomes smaller and a little bit more manageable. And that's about 4.2%. I'm just using that as an example, but it could come down a little bit lower, and underneath there is where you would put your stop. So that's Matic. Next up is Pancakeswap, which is doing something very similar. Volume is, I think, a little bit better, at least in the past couple of days. But a nice horizontal here on the intraday chart for the 1.241. Let's go ahead and draw that one up. So similar situation. You want to give it the berth it deserves. This one is about 5.5 to 6% stop loss. And the measured move here isn't going to be as dramatic, I don't think, as Matic is. But one thing about these that I said yesterday is if they start to break out, and if we start to get up here towards these target levels, if there's nothing wrong with the chart, then I don't see anything wrong with continuing to hold even through targets, because when crypto really goes explosive, it really goes explosive. We're not there yet. We haven't seen those types of follow-throughs, but I do want to discuss it with you, because if it happens, you need to be prepared. So this one, 3.23 risk-reward ratio up here with about a 1.46 potential target if this does break out for Pancakeswap. And then Harmony, this one we did have yesterday. And I did point out some early breakout levels yesterday, and Harmony was one of them. So if you're already in this trade, your stop is down here. We probably raise this up a little bit. Bring our stop up to the 1080, maybe 1075 level, something like that. And we haven't fully broken out from the 01158. So right now, if you bought this on the breakout yesterday here, then you're already in it, and that's fine. But I'm going to adjust this up because we haven't broken out. We are now consolidating, and our new level is the 01158. And so that gives you to a 4.5 risk reward ratio with a 7% stop loss at the 1077 level. And our target, same as yesterday, at the 1528. So keep that in mind. So you're kind of seeing these moves across the market, and you can substitute the trades I've shown you yesterday and today with quite a few coins, as a matter of fact, but pick the ones that have gone up the most, that have the biggest volume, that have sold off the least in the consolidation. And that's really the way to view these when we're in this bullish environment. At the same time, I do want you to keep in mind, if we don't break out, you don't want to be involved. You want to wait for the breakout, then you buy, and hopefully the trading gods are with us at that point. So all right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow here on Altcoin Buzz Trading.